Hello everyone, my name is Tulsi Bisain and here I am explaining how I have worked on MNIST dataset. MNIST is a dataset provided for generally practice for the image classification, and here we can use the various classification algorithm like KNN, SVM, logistic regressions and other algorithms also, and with the help of simple neural networks also we can solve. But here I am using the machine learning algorithms. So first of all, I have imported the libraries and loaded the data set. And here for training and testing purpose, I have used the train data set, which is of 42,000 and into 787 shape. And now I have split, I have seen checking for the various numbers present with this data set, and for the value 120 I have got there is a 7 number present for 120 the number of the row, and here the data this image is broken into the pixels, and each pixels and this image is 28 into 28 in shape, and therefore the one image is having 784 pixels. These pixels are arranged in a single row in our data set. So for row 1 there will be one value, and there are 784 features which are representing each and every pixels of an image. So in this way, so for each row each row represents a unique number, and that we have to classify that which number present for that row only. So this was the task. So here I have seen by plotting this dataset that the dataset is balanced dataset. Now I have splitted the dataset into 10 and test part. Models I have used here KNN. So KNN for the various values of K I have tried for KNN, and SVM also I have used. So I have done also some hyperparameter tuning, and for in the last I have also tried for the logistic regression, and finally with all of the results, that when I have used linear SVC I have got 80.5% result. For RBF kernel I have got 11%, which is quite low. Polynomial kernel I have got 83.4%. For logistic regression I have got 82.6%, and for in the KNN algorithm, for value of K is equal to 3, 76% accuracy I got. For K is equal to 5, 80.3. For K is equal to 7, 83%. Or 23, K is equal to 23, 83.5%. So this is the results which I have got here. And for detailed explanation, please be continue on this given YouTube link. Okay, so now we will see step by step that what I have done for this classification part. So first of all, I have used this Google Colab laboratory to use, because the MNIST is a very large data set here. So I have gone through here, and when we are doing right click, so we can create a new folder. So I have created a new folder which I have given the name MNIST. In this MNIST, when I will again click right, then there is option upload. So here when I click to upload, then I have got this which is stored in my system. So test and train data set in the form of CSV file. So I have uploaded, and you can see here that test and train sets are uploaded here. So now in this way I have uploaded the data set for in my Google Colab. Now I have imported the libraries NumPy, Pandas like this, and then I have loaded the data set by read pd.read CSV file. And by using head function, I have seen the train and test head. Here, I am not using test DF actually, test CSV data, because that is only used when we are going to submit our file. So therefore, I have taken completely my dataset as train dataset. Okay, so that is the dataset which only I am working on. So therefore, taking as a train as the complete dataset, I have splitted that into two module, train and test. So, and my complete train data set, train.csv, is having 42,795 rows and columns. Here now I have separated my X values, which are my features, and the Y values, which is my labels. Labels means which classification I had to. So MNIST is the multi-class classification problem. So here the digits are between 0 to 9, and that are the classification which we have to do. Means we have to classify the different rows into that which class, means between 0 to 9, which class it belongs to. Now I have plotted figure for it and plotted a graph for the it is balanced or not. Therefore, I have plotted this graph, and this is the balanced data set. Now I have splitted the train and test into 30 and 70. So test side I have taken here 30% of the total data set. Now I have tried for KNN, which is a K nearest neighbor. So here first of all, before processing the KNN, I have used standard scaler to standardize my all the data sets, and which will distributed normally our data set. And now I have first of all used for k is equal to 5. So when I have used my neighbors 5, k is equal to 5, then I got the accuracy. I have tested this accuracy from this module, and I have imported for accuracy score classification report confusion metric, and you can see here that I have got 80.3 accuracy here for k is equal to 5. And for SVM also, and from this data you can also check for your test data, which was test.csv, but I have not used here. And if it will require if you want to submit your that result for test data. Now I have used SVM support vector machine, and for support vector machine, first I have used linear model, and I have imported SVM. So here I have used this parameter for linear, c is equal to 10, which is the cost function, and random state is equal to 0. Here we can take any value for random state, and then fitted the model and predicted the y value for this model. And again, I have got the accuracy for this accuracy confusion matrix and classification report. So here I have got 80.5% accuracy. Now I have also tried for hyperparameter tuning for my KNN and SVM models, but because of the large data set and my system performance was not that too fast, therefore I couldn't got the result. But if your model support, then you can try for this code also. And here I have tried for 1 to 10, means here I have taken very small values because I have also taken the large size values also, but I have given many parameters, but it was not means executed that. So therefore I have also reduced the means the number of parameters, but still I have got no results, means it was almost continue executing for many hours. So therefore I have tried separately for different parameters. And for hyperparameter tuning, I have also I have used GridSearch CV, but this was not executed. But definitely the code is right, so you can try for it if you want to. then I have separately changed my parameters, and based on the parameters I have got some results here. So for k is equal to 7, the process is the same. For k is equal to 7, I have reached to my accuracy 82.96, means almost 83%. And this F1 score represents here that means it can classify this classes into how many accuracy scores are there for each classes, and precision means this is how much it's accurate for this. Means 0 class it is 60% giving accuracy, for 1 it is giving 100% accuracy, like this. Now when I have tried for k is equal to 23, so k is equal to for k is equal to 23, I have got 83.55. So if means we can try for other parameters also, we can give a loop for it also. Okay, and for k is equal to 3, I have got 76% almost. Okay, and then I have also tried for different parameters with SVM. So first I have used this RBF kernel, and with gamma is equal to 0.001. But here also I have this classification continues to classify only two only. It classifies only two digit. So therefore you can see here that the precision is almost 0 for other classes. So therefore means I have to work on it, that what parameters gone wrong here. So here I have got only 10.26, and when I have tried for gamma is equal to 0.8, I was getting 11% accuracy. So accuracy was and the classification was not good by using this. Maybe I have to do some changes in the code or parameters. Then after I have used polynomial, kernel is equal to polynomial, and then I have got the accuracy 83.46, which is quite good in this case. So, and I have also tried for means you can do it here in one go well, in hyperparameter tuning, but because my hyperparameter tuning code was not executed, it took a very long time. Therefore, I have to try other than the ones that loop. So here now I have used also logistic regression. So in logistic regression, I have simply used this, and I have also got the warning message here that the number of iterations are very large. So means, and LBFGS failed to converge. So I have also used Saga for convergence and L1 penalty, and tried for L2 penalty also. You can see here. When I have used Saga, the warning message gone, but but the accuracy was reduced to 65% only. And with this logistic regression, I have got 82.6%. So this was the my results, which are which I have tried for different classification algorithm, and this is the final summary, that which algorithm and with which parameters I have got which results. So I have got that through in the support vector machine. When I have used polynomial kernel, I have got 83.4% accuracy, and which is quite good. And when I have used KNN, I have for k is equal to 23, I have got 83.4%, and for logistic regression, I have got 92.6%. So thank you.